DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. For the right to return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56, here we go from Los Angeles. Former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing again. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big one there for the Chargers, 41 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Here's a run with Ballage, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. J.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They run it with Balaj. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Balaj. eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line. It's a gain of
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And to the right side here, it's Allen. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run here with Balaj. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 79 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Chargers 28, Ravens nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shit.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again is Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson will throw again. He'll buy some time right. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cook. They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
At the 25-yard line, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide. decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Balaj. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kalen Balaj saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Ravens 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 27 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000...
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. On the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. If you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground. Elijah again. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, Herbert. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to... And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 58 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Michael Badgley lining up.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game.
He's good.